All right, has Bitcoin topped for this cycle? Hey, do you think Bitcoin has topped? Because this is exactly the 4-year cycle now. We're exactly 4 years away from the last time it topped, which was pretty much October, November 2021. Now it's 2025. Let me show you guys if Bitcoin has topped or not, right? Lots of voices saying Bitcoin has topped. We're looking at the 30 indexes or indicators. None of them has gone red yet. Some are coming very close. We'll look at something that is today that is coming pretty close. So the NUPL, for example, Bitcoin unrealized profit and loss is coming to 80%. That's one of the things we'll look at today. But also look at this. It's never good. It's never good when you screw around near all-time highs like this. You should just go through and not do this. See? Go through and not do this, and yet today we do this. So I think we're like about 1 or 2 hours away from the close of the market today. This is obviously a bearish engulfing pattern. I just hope this does not replay here, right? Usually, what's the rule? What's the rule? The rule is basically, if Bitcoin or any other stock or crypto has been inside a range like this, once it moves, it should not pull back. Boom, 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 right? Why is that? Because if you pull back, the guys who are scared when Bitcoin was down below 80K and didn't buy any, if you pull back, it's going to give them a second chance. They're going to buy, and then up we go. So where's the momentum? Where's the rocket fuel if people who didn't buy get a second chance to buy? The whole point of a rocket fuel is that the people who didn't buy do not get a second chance, and that means they basically just FOMO in. So look at this here. Bitcoin up, up, up. If you didn't buy here, right, as Pablo was calling 73K bottom, we got to 74K, right? Should at least have half a position in there. Boom. Once Bitcoin took off, it never came back. You're waiting at this 88K range or this 85K range. It never came back. It went to above 100 and then up it goes. And then boom, right? Do you know how we know when there's a problem? It goes above. It goes above the new all-time high and then boom, dump straight down. So then that's not looking good. This is third time lucky. This is boom. And then it looks like we're going to go for a pullback, because if the market closes around here today, 121.5, then basically we have the same situation as this candle, which is what they call a bearish engulfing pattern, right? Basically the red bar engulfs the green bar. Here we also have the red bar engulfs the green bar. I mean, it's just, can Bitcoin just get a move on and a clean break? Okay, I will say though, there are two reasons why when we think about it, that we shouldn't be overly worried about Bitcoin. So one reason is that there are usually two groups, right, that can play with the market. Two groups of whales. Do you know who they are? And the first group of whales are the ETFs, right? The ETFs. So they're bringing money into crypto. So basically, look, crypto asset flows in US $1 million. This is 5 to almost 6,000 million. That's 6 billion. So the ETFs have brought in something like $6 billion this week. This is the biggest in I don't know how long. I don't know how long it's been, but it's, we're in the 40th week. This 40 means week, 40th week into the year, right? 52 weeks means end of year, 52 weeks in a year. And this is like 8th, 9th, 10th week. We had a dump. So that was, that dump was basically March, late March, and then didn't finish until about 15th week into the year. That would be just before April, and then April 7th we took off, lift off. So now that we know there are whales who are like the ETFs, but who else are there? The other guys are basically exchanges, and the biggest exchange of them all is of course Binance. And what do we notice about Binance? Binance, as I have been saying, this CZ guy has no motivation right now to smash prices down. Usually he does. Usually he does have an incentive to smash prices down. By the way, in today's episode, I'm going to talk about two futures trades updates on two futures trades I'm doing, and also basically a couple of smaller coins, updates on a couple of smaller coins, and why are they popping today. The whole episode today is about the fact that Today, the market is red. Bitcoin is taking this pullback. Ethereum's taking this pullback. But what kind of coins are still going up? What kind of coins are still pumping? That is what we call beach ball. And usually those coins are what does well, indicates what's going to do well in the coming weeks. So that's very important. So 2 futures coins and 2 smaller coins today. Okay, before we answer those questions, first let's answer the question of which crypto exchange does Pablo Jimenez use? Well, Pablo uses this exchange that's non-KYC. That means you don't need to show any ID. That means the exchange can't even see who you are. So the tax office, the IRS, FBI, CIA, nobody can see you, total privacy. Here we go. Trade with Pablo on the exclusive link with this exchange and win up to $120,000, right? Deposit and get 20% bonus. Deposit $100, get $20. Deposit $1,000, get $200. You get the point. But this is limited time only, folks. October 16th it ends. October 16th. And therefore, basically, if you're watching this video on YouTube right now, then the link is in the description below. The link is in the description below. But if you're watching this on any other platform, such as this one, then just go ahead and click on my profile page. And there is my link tree or stand link. And it should be the first deal that pops up because this is a great deal. Okay, let's get back to the markets, folks. And remember, this deal is only on the Pablo Jimenez link. Only on the Pablo Jimenez link. Okay, let's go, folks. So the which coins am I talking about? So of course I'm talking about, I was talking about the Bitunix exchange here, and this is what I'm using to trade these coins like Astra, AVNT, and a couple of coins today that are up, right? So about a week ago, I updated folks on what I was trading. So the CFX, we're down a bit because the market has pulled back. And then there's that was only 8x. I should have gone even lower. My entry wasn't great. Should have, rather than getting in at 15.1, I thought I got in at 14.7. See, I should have gotten in even lower. But the other one, look at this. Cake is doing really well. Cake is doing really well, right? 80 grand in profits, it shows. So basically, what's happening with Cake is, as I explained last time, and it's going up on a day like this. Why is it going up? Well, BNB is going up. They call this BNB season. Look at this. It's actually accelerating, right? Why is that? Because CZ's out of jail and he wants to push it up, right? He's doing a lot of things to push it up. So it's almost gone parabolic here, right? So that's where is it from? The low 530, 1,300, more than 2x. So Cake, as I said, is the main DEX, right, on BNB chain. So therefore, I predicted, as folks know, that there would be a BNB season because CZ got out of jail. So therefore, I set my buy orders around this $62.63 area, and now it's at $4.20. When I updated last time, it was around this 360 area, 320 area, I think. So we had a double, went up, then pulled back, and then just kept on going. So my profits are, doing even better now. The reason why let's have a look at the resistance areas on Cake. It is basically from this limited information we have on this chart. It does look like this 450 area. 450 area. I mean, it's up to you. Folks might want to take some off, right? Take some off the table, or folks might want to keep going with it and ride the whole way. And this is the other trade I've been talking about, CFX. I should have gotten in around this 14 something area, but I was expecting a breakout, so I bought it there, and now it's pulling back. So I've only used 8x, not much leverage, and let's see how we go with this. So basically, look, as folks know, I got in around here in the middle of this pack. I thought it's basically bottom, turn up. Now the situation doesn't look terrible right now. I think we take a dip and we take these buyers, these longs here, whose stops are around here, 13.1, 13.0. I think we'll wick down, take out the longs, dip into 1290, and then up we go. So if I'm going to try to survive that and see how we go. So that's for the futures trades I'm doing, and it just so happens that they are available on Bitunix, and that's basically the exchange that I've been telling you guys about. Total privacy, non-KYC. Okay, so here is one other coin that has stayed up today. What's it called? Pretty, Pablo. Can you talk about Pretty? Pablo? So on a day when everything's dumping, Pretty has done well. Why is that? Why is Pretty up? It's up, like 9% today when the market has gone down. Last time I spoke about Pretty, basically I said we really want to get back into this range, which means get above 0.9, or like get into this 1 cent range and above. But we get to 1 cent, get rejected. Get to 1 cent, get rejected, right? Bounce. Get to 1 cent, rejected. Get to 1 cent, rejected. Today, get to 1 cent and rejected. But why is Pretty up today? What's the news? What's the goss? What did the Pretty do to deserve this? Well, as we all know, Pretty is actually a predictions market coin. It's based on the Base chain, and it's actually backed by Coinbase itself. And what's happening here? Why? What is this? Well, what's going on, Pablo? What's going on? New York Stock Exchange owner takes $2 billion stake in Polymarket as prediction markets heat up. What does that mean? So New York Stock Exchange owner, they have a conglomerate group above them, and I think they're called ARCA, A-R-C-A, from memory, right? Which owns New York Stock Exchange and some other exchanges, and they basically invested $2 billion into Polymarket, right? Because Polymarket is kind of number 2 predictions market in the world right now. But it has an advantage. It has advantage of being a crypto Polymarket, a crypto predictions market on the Polygon network, right? So the total valuation is $9 billion, and New York Stock Exchange just bought like 24% of it. 24%, like something like close to 1/4, 23% of it. This is absolutely crazy. So, I mean, imagine this, folks. You basically, Pretty, that's why Pretty's up. Pretty also falls into this prediction market category, because essentially what's happening is the one place that basically trades, makes more money as a casino than anywhere else in the world. If you think about it, New York Stock Exchange, pretty much a casino, now is betting on prediction markets. The guys who run the New York Stock Exchange, the largest stock exchange in the world, that dwarfs anybody else, that has something like the market cap of New York Stock Exchange is something like 50 trillion, and the trading volume is like in the hundreds of $1 trillion. It could even be in quadrillion dollars, right? A quadrillion is 1,000 trillion, right? And they decided to spend $2 billion to buy 23% of Polymarket, which is on Polygon. That's why it's called Polymarket. It basically lets you bet on prediction markets by sending in your tokens and your bets on Polygon and other chains as well. So that is why markets are suddenly like, wow. So therefore, this prediction market narrative is still running hot. Still running hot. So last time Pablo made the video on Pretty, I said, okay, we got rejected here, but I think what we're going to do is do a lower low and bounce off this 007 area. It went a little bit lower, bounce off here, and hopefully it will make a lower high, a higher high. It's a higher high, higher low compared to this, then higher high, right? So we really need to break into this this big range now, and this area I would say is pretty significant resistance, 1.6 cents, and then obviously all-time high, 1.9 cents, just below 2 cents. So yeah, I can't imagine any more better news for Pretty. But what's another coin that can do this, Pablo? Okay, and a much smaller one than Pretty. Pretty's like about 8 or 9 mil. Is this Prime Ape, or APES, apes? I spoke about it when it was around here and dumped down and everyone panicked and then it came back up again. So we're kind of at the same place. So one area that it's not as strong as Pretty. So today in today's dumping market, because Bitcoin and Ethereum are dumping, so it's also going negative just a little bit, just down like 9%, not much, because it's still holding this bull flag. So the way I would see it for apes or prime ape, I'm still holding it, right, at just above break even because it's bounced. So then look at the key levels here. Okay, this is definitely a key level. It's showing us this is the key level, right? It basically, right, we've had these tops here and these tops here, and it tops here and pulls back. But the support, that would be 00056 area. The support would be this 00026 area, because we can see so many tops here, bottom here, and so like it'd be good unless Bitcoin dumps. It'd be good if we don't get there, and if we just go boom, something like that, consolidation, maybe a triangle, maybe a bull flag, something like this, consolidation, and go up, boom. So the reason why, look, as I told you guys, CZ is not about to dump his own coin. He's trying to make Astra run, right, the new perps DEX, and he's trying to make BNB run. He's trying to create a BNB season. Yeah, you can have these pullbacks, but if you dump too much, right, then you kill the momentum. He doesn't want to do that. And the exchanges, the ETFs, they just bought the most in a 1 week in their history last week. So what is something that, for example, here, funding rates after this dump has gone mostly green. Look at this, mostly green. You see very few reds, mostly green, and so therefore, or black. So therefore, if we just if we make a big run up right now, then we would. If we dumped right now, if we crashed right now, then exchanges like Binance would actually lose a lot of money, right? Because everyone's going short. Same as on Bitunix, people are going short. Look at how many people are going short, right? So therefore, the opposite thing to do would be to push prices up, right? You don't have to be in the market, like maybe, don't have to do every trade, but it does look like to me we're not going to go down too far when everything's so green, which means people are shorting. Now, one more thing we should look at is this. Okay, this is the Bitcoin, as I promised, NUPL, net unrealized profit and loss. It's basically when people trade Bitcoin and they have profits or they have losses, but it's on paper profits or paper losses, which means they haven't sold yet. They haven't sold, then that means they haven't realized it yet. So whenever this number gets really high, then basically we are going to be seeing the market dumping, because look, so many traders are in profit, then basically they're going to sell. And this nailed the top of 2013 bull run, right? Boom, 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 boom. We get into this range again, boom, nailed the top of 2017 bull run, right? There's so much unrealized profit on the line that people want to realize it, people want to sell. And then here, boom, people sold again. This is 2019 short-term top before Bitcoin, before the COVID crash. And then they go, here. It came pretty close to nailing the top as well. Pretty close to nailing the top at 64K, 69K, yeah, but it wasn't as much. So the signal wasn't as high, but 64K, it called the top. Now, what about right now? Right now, look, it's this was the pop when Bitcoin was 73K and we pulled back. So that's why I didn't panic, because it wasn't a crazy signal. And I said, look, we're going to 104K. We hit 108, 109. Then boom, MUPL, right? Net unrealized profit and loss hit a new high again. This is around 120K. 120K. No. Yeah, this is 123k. Sorry, 108, 109 with Trump coming in, and then boom, go down we go again. These are local tops, and now here's 122, 123, 124. These triple tops, and it's even lower. We're nowhere near right crazy levels where short-term holders hold a lot of profit. There's no reason for them to dump. So I've just shown you guys 3 groups in the market are not likely to dump. So look, we could pull back, but maybe if we do pull back, we'll probably stop around 118, 117k. CZ is not likely to crash the market. ETFs probably not likely to crash the market, and the short-term holders not enough profit to warrant a top or even a local top. So I'll keep you guys updated, right? Exciting bull market and altcoin season. Catch you next episode.